taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Wolverines offense takes the field. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So, whenever and all...
Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice wrap on that wide receiver.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting him tackled to the ground.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
This is the 7th play of the drive as they come to the line on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Wolverines. First points of the day are on the board.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run, run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown and get this party started right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Badgers are on the move. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Reads it, fires complete. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. This is a designed run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. They go to the ground. Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first. Positive calls.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success. And
there he goes. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Big noise in the big house with his huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. It's complete to the right. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. And finds as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Power football with the run. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Under fire. That's caught. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Badgers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. That's his 4th first down run, and we're still in the first half, and Michigan has a great legacy of tough running backs who churned out deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
They kick it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Motion from the wideout. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first job. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles and later in the game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 21 to Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here, obviously.
Oh, he's got some space. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. The run to the right. Slithers into space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And he's going for a big play downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for him.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll give it to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Under fire. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Etienne. And they'll knock him down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catch you, big fella.
It'll be third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out fast. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football.
Just plowing ahead. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds no running room at all, and the third quarter is over. Maybe more open spaces coming in the fourth. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeps it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Worthy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. On the set. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Can't get him to the ground. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And for this sophomore signal caller, this one will be filed under learning experience. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Sets up the screen. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The give to the left. There he goes. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still on his feet at the 45. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Badgers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 2nd down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that...
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Got his man on the right. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Badger. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football.
the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.